Rosa Lee. Now, just before we get started, I just want to give you a little bit insight of my background. I come from a deaf family. Both my parents, uncle, cousins, and even my son is deaf. My son will be considered 5th generationally deaf. This means that we look at deafness as an identity instead of something that is audiological. Music started as something I was not familiar with and something I presumed couldn't belong or connect with me. It was something only individuals who could hear could obtain. However, at 3 to 5 years of age, music became a big part of my life and I instantly fell in love with it. I asked my mother to put me both in piano and guitar lessons and she agreed to do so. As time passed, I couldn't connect with my mother on this newfound passion I had for music, and it frustrated me. My parents knew I loved music because dancing was a huge part of my family, but music was connected to English words, and so my mother was instantly disconnected to music. As a hard of hearing individual, which is a deaf person who could just hear a little bit, I was able to make out some of the English words. My brother is a coda, which is a child of a deaf adult, and would sign the English words to me and connect it with the beat of the song. It was so exciting and such a joy to understand the song lyrics. And then I wanted to try and sign this with my family. My goal was to have my mother understand and connect with music in the same way. So that's when I started to wonder, how can I go about this? I looked for specific songs that I found were good and personally liked, and would ask my mother to watch me sign them to her. However, she rejected it once again. Now I knew that approach wasn't successful. I tried to convey emotion with my signing. Since then, this has been an ongoing goal of mine. I am currently 37 years old, and I can confidently share with you that I have become 80% successful in achieving this goal, and I'm still missing only 20%. As I'm still trying to obtain 100% success rate, I noticed I had to use different strategies for my mother to connect with music. One, I started to pick songs that had a storytelling component. I needed to rely on ASL and providing more background information to the song in order to have my mother understand the context in which I was signing. Before, I would connect the song with all the words, but I have learned to connect with songs that my mother would approve of and connect with individually. So I needed to have a story. There needs to be a goal of the song. What is the point? I couldn't pick a song out of nowhere. I needed a song with substance. There needed to be order from beginning, middle, and ends. Songs with choruses that had long pauses or ooh la las is not a song with a strong story component and has no meaning when signing into ASL. Those songs can be even considered boring to most. Now, rhythm is essential. My mother loves to dance and she's great at it, but she needs to be able to feel the rhythm. Ballads, slow and low rhythms, she cannot connect to because she can't feel it. Rhythm is what allows an experience to take place, and it becomes a visual component. Just like with hearing music, you can feel it. With the deaf community, the rhythm is how we connect and how we see the music. So the song choices I made had to have a song with rhythm that was easy to follow. The rhythm could not be sloppy and all over the place. As my mother and other individuals of the deaf community agree, rhythm and the content of the music is very important. Unfortunately, one struggle I face with still today are the English words and trying to connect them in ASL. I needed to find a successful way to interpret English words. There are many actors and entertainers that easily rely on English words, and some that can be flexible when signing. But one has to be able to accurately portray and explain the meaning whenever someone is interpreting a song or trying to explain music to a deaf individual. Thank you so much, but this is something that we hope to improve on and connecting music with the deaf community. Thank you.